Hey everybody, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I have a question for you. Why does YouTube suggest to you the same YouTubers over and over and over again when you log into your account? You got your opening splash page and you see the same YouTubers or sometimes the same videos over and over again. The reason is clickbait. Clickbait. What is clickbait? We're going to talk about that right now. Now, it's not the only reason, but the reason I want to bring this up is because we're living in a really funky time where you have to compete with a lot of different rules that if you don't compete, you just find yourself not being successful. So in a sense, everybody kind of has to play this game. I just want you to be aware of what's going on so you can make an educated, informed decision on whether or not you want to click on something, including my own videos, okay? I think this is important. Now, clickbait, what is clickbait? Have you been baited? 7 fishy things you should know by Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the different things about clickbait, but I want to talk to you about some important things that are related to clickbait that are directly affecting YouTube, any creativity, any innovation, anything new, because this is what's going on. So for those of you that are not familiar with clickbait, it's exactly what it sounds like, okay? You are being baited like a fish to click on a video or an ad, so providers create the most outrageous, enticing picture, little thumbnail, right? And title to get you to click on a video so that they can get views, all right? Now, this becomes really important because this sort of works into Google's algorithms or YouTube's algorithms of what they're going to show you, okay? Now, yes, if you've watched a video kind of like Amazon when they recommend a book, let's say you buy a book on Amazon, if you like this book, you'll like this other book. So there's an AI program that's running that's constantly searching to see how to match you up, like Match.com, so to speak, on what they think your interest will be, so they will serve you up videos sort of related to that. However, the kinds of videos that they serve you up are directly related to those that are the most popular or the most clicked on or the most viewed. So this is really important because we're going to talk about how this is crushing creativity, what we can do about it, and so forth. So anyway, now the first thing is that I want to I took a screenshot. So I opened up my YouTube page and all I did was take some screenshots of quite a few of the videos that I was personally served up. Now, some of them are not related to anything that I look at or would look at. Maybe they just think I should. But the first thing is, and I'm going to put these up on the screen, so I'll scroll them as they go by, is lose belly fat from this doctor guy who's always pointing. This guy's always, you got to do this, right? But I want you to notice one thing, and it's very important. The numerical value, top 10 things you must do to lose belly fat. Now, I personally have not looked up anything about belly fat. I like to work out. I am putting on a couple pounds. Going to get some good Dr. Furman, vegetarian or, nutritarian, diet, and I'll deal with it that way. Because I haven't looked up this, so I don't know why I was served this up. Nonetheless, notice the numeric value. Top 10 things. 5 things you must do. 2 things you should know about. 7 amazing things. I'm going to point out 7 things, Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is what parents need to know. You need to know about COVID-19 scare, right? COVID-19, I'm not getting political on you. I'm just doing this. Now, vaccine for kids under 5, right? All these numerical things, really interesting. Watch for this, watch for this, watch for this. You guys are going to be blown away once this veil is taken off your eyes of how you have been seduced by clickbait. And I'm going to show you what tactics are used with this and why. And I'm not saying it's always bad. It's like if you don't compete in this way, you're not going to be allowed to play the game. But where is this all headed? That's the big question. So, all right, so we've got what parents need to know. Do this first in the morning to never get sick again. Do this first, never get sick, right? So those two more clickbaity things. Here's another one. How much vitamin D do I need? How much? What I don't know. Am I supposed to know this? And I don't, right? That's another clickbait tactic. Here, every musician should know this, right? Music theory basics. There's another one. Pro guitar tricks. Guitarists do this trick. It took me a lifetime. It will change your life, right? Think about this. These are clickbait tactics. Next one. Understand these 4 things to get good. All right. 4 things, right? All right. Hate push-ups. Try this. Try this, do this. If you're not in the know, if you don't know how to do this, you should be doing this, right? Okay. I did this, start doing them like this. All right. Top 5 vocal reverb tricks. Next one. Are you doing it wrong? Oh no, am I doing it wrong? Gee, Willie, what do I? You're right? What nobody teaches you about learning licks. Got crazy. Eat 30% less. There's the number. Do this. Remember, do this. I'm gonna talk about this more in a minute. I just want to go through some of these. I'll get through this quickly here. Next one. 7 mind-blowing paradoxes, right? These paradoxes keep scientists awake at night. No solutions. 3 fills that sound hard. Rick Beato, my buddy, here we go. The greatest 2-chord song, right, of all time. 21 exercises you need in your program. Top 5 must-have albums. 10 music video effects. 11 styles of metal. It's scary how fast this works. Whoa, right? Don't ignore this. Next one. Actually, that's it. I'm going to stop there because I have a few of these and I want to get to this. What did you notice? What thematic thing was running through this the entire time? Numbers, right? 5 this, 2 that, 7 that. Do this, don't do that. Things you should know. If you don't, you're basically stupid or you're crazy if you don't. So I want to bring this up because I gotta say that I remember when I first started Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy and I did something like the 5 laws of singing. Now, I didn't know this game was going to get played later. I didn't know that clickbait was going to be such a big deal and that the very algorithm. So let's break this down. I want to talk to you guys about a couple important components to this about what's called AI search engine optimization. You've probably seen it around. You probably don't know what it is. SEO, search engine optimization. Let me explain it. Search engine optimization is AI, artificial intelligence programs that are running all the time. They're crawling across the internet and they're constantly looking for things people are searching for. Okay, very important. So they give potency or preferential treatment, I should say, to people that play this game. And the game is that if top 5 is a big search or vocal coach reacts to became a search phrase. So it's called a keyword search phrase term. Remember that I said that. So you have a keyword, which is, analytics, or in this case, vocal coach reacts to. So you probably saw there for quite a while, the president reacts to blah, blah, blah. Ice skater falls and she reacts to her fall. Everything was reacts. So this word became a keyword search phrase term in the algorithms of YouTube and other search engines. And people would integrate this word just to be able to get the chance at Google to suggest a video to you to get views, okay? So it may be completely irrelevant to what they're talking about, but they're going to find a way to use this word or a combination of words in order to accommodate this or to give them favor, all right? Now, so like I said, when I started KTV8 and I had this 5 laws of singing, I didn't know that I was actually at the beginning of this whole movement, so to speak. So my video got a lot of views and a lot of people started, 5 views of this, 7 of that, blah, blah, blah. Not saying I was the only guy doing it, but it was going on. And I got, I think at least 1 million or more views out of that video. But I want to say that I try to shy away from that for lots of reasons. And it's a really important one. It has to do with creativity. It has to do with anything new coming out, anything new. So if you don't use these terms, then you're screwed. Now, here's what I mean by that. Because new music is really hard to get put out on the internet, particularly YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, if you don't do a cover song, okay, you say, why do you always do cover songs? Well, I do it because I want people to be able to contrast, how well we did with my singing technique. But also, too, if you don't do the popular searched for things, Journey, Guns N' Roses, whatever, right? Whatever the flavor of the month at that moment in time being searched, Machine Gun Kelly, I don't care who it is, then you have almost no prayer of a chance of getting new music out, to innovate, to be creative. This is deadly because it's absolutely crushing creativity, okay? So what people are doing, and rightfully so, it's the only chance they get, is they'll do a cover song that's being searched for with popularity, and then they'll try to add their own, maybe their own original or a variation of the cover song to get them some attention, okay? Now, why is that important? It's important because if people keep in this feedback loop of only searching for the same things and other people are only creating content of what they think people are searching for, it ends up in this ecosystem or this feedback loop of the same things getting searched for over and over again. Guess what? And those same things that keep getting searched for over and over again, or the same YouTubers that keep making that same thing using these same keyword search phrase terms, that is why you are getting served up from the same YouTubers with the same videos or similar content. Now, they'll try to integrate a little bit of what you're searching for, what they know your search history is, and they'll try to integrate that into serving up things they think you might be interested in. But it's all predicated or based on clickbait, or search engine optimization or keyword search phrase terms. Now, before you get bored on me and want to click off, I promise you guys are going to really appreciate this because I'm going to go through some stuff here that may or may not make sense to you, but at least it gives you the opportunity to make an informed, educated decision on whether or not you want to click on something based on a crazy thumbnail or someone trying to entice you, selling you an ad, a product, whatever that is. So let's pause for a moment and let me show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to list the top current clickbait titles. Okay, here we go. By the way, before I do that, I want to talk about old clickbait titles, okay? The old clickbait titles, you probably remember, it's like, wait for it, hold on, wait for it, right? Well, we're kind of it's passe, right? Or, and what she did next will absolutely blow your mind. And then they just have a little clip of some ice skater or something, and she's like halfway in the air and she's ready to do something. So they will entice you with these clickbait titles and visuals and so forth. So wait for it, and what they did next will blow your mind. 5 reasons you should do this. 7 things you should know about. Those are starting to get, are the new ones, right? So those are the brand new ones. So we had the what you did will blow your mind, and wait for it. That's old passe. The 5 reasons why you should. 7 things you should know about. And then there's something called piggybacking, right? Here's piggybacking. Using well-known brand names, okay? Nike, whatever, Gucci, I don't care what it is. Basically stealing their name or stealing the potency of their name or the search value of their name and attaching it to something. Let me show you what I mean by this. So you've got somebody that says the Grammys share secrets how they chose Grammy nominations. So they stole the Grammys, and especially if the Grammys are like, if it's time for the Grammys, that would be a trending search. You see that, trends and search. They'll say the Grammys, so someone will attach that, and then they use the word secrets, shh, right? Because everybody wants to be in on the secret, right? Okay, Dancing with the Star celeb reveals, ... They don't tell you what it's revealed. What are they going to show me? Right? Straight up. Nike swoosh designer teaches us. What's it going to teach me? The Nike designer's going to teach. Click. Right? Next one. And this is how, right? So this is how Mick Jagger stays young. This is how David Beckham scored 50 goals. These are actual things, by the way. This is how Disney enlists talent. Or this is what so-and-so, this is what you should do. You can now, oh, you mean I couldn't do that before? No, I couldn't do it before, but you can now do blah, blah, blah. These are all current clickbait keyword search phrases. You can now record your own record for free, right? Or you can now save money with secret coupon codes. This is legit stuff here. You can now travel abroad without having to ... What? Without having to what? What? Is it COVID? Is it a passport? Is it... Right? The last blank you'll ever need. Oh, never gonna need anything else, man. Just click on here. It's the last thing you'll ever need. And the charade continues, folks. Let's move on. So then there's there's words like incredible. This is just incredible. So these powerful adjectives. So other descriptive words and phrases would include amazing, insane, secret, we already discussed. Few people know how to do this. Vocal coach to the stars, and list goes on, right? To the stars, to the elite. Only these elite know how to do this, and I'm the guy with tribal knowledge. And if you're lucky and click on my ad, I just might teach you how to do it. Right? All right, or tips. Here's another one. I want to get into this. Tips. Everyone wants a tip. You know why they want a tip? Because they don't want to take the time to actually learn something. They just want to hack something quick to get them something there. No, guys, you can have a little tip on something, but it's just a tip. It's, all right, here's your tip. You know what I mean? Here's a tip. Don't play on the freeway. You won't get hurt. Anyway, but we live in an insanely fast-paced world. Few people want to take the time to spend time or invest the time to actually learn something time-intensive. So they want a tip. So words like tips or quick or instantly or hacks, they become popular keyword search phrase terms. It's a lot like the diet pill, right? Everyone wants to take the diet pill and not have to work out and eat right to lose weight. They'd rather think that they could take this pill. So millions and billions of dollars have been, foisted over people or sucked into people and hoodwinked out of people for, having them believe that they could take a pill and lose weight. It's just silly. All right. People don't want to eat right and exercise. They actually believe there's a pill that can do that for them. How to sing better instantly. Now, I'm guilty of this. Why? But I'm not guilty. And let me explain. I have a how to sing better instantly. In fact, I encourage you, and I'll even put it in the description so you can see it. My very first how to sing better instantly, I'm actually mocking instantly. I'm playing the game, and I'm using the keyword search phrase terms to get people to click on it, and then I'm telling them the truth. Guys, in the world of singing or anything you want to get good at, you can't do anything instantly. It's crazy. And if you think you can, then you should take the diet pill, spend all the money, let someone, rob you of your hard-earned cash and go believe baloney because it's just not real. Anyway, so learn how to sing better, all these different search phrase terms and the term instantly. So this is a clickbait term that gets used for almost everybody, everything, because they think, well, if I could just do this really quick, I don't need to know how to sing amazing. I just want to go to karaoke, a couple tips, I'm going to sing at a bar mitzvah, whatever, my church, right? So the argument can be made, hey, Ken, even right now you're using a clickbait term to get me to watch this video. Actually, yes and no. If we don't participate by the rules that now have been set up by AI, Google, YouTube, and Instagram, and Facebook, and all, TikTok, and Snapchat, and all these things, you don't get to play. You don't get to play. So you got to figure out how to play fairly, and you got to figure out how to play transparently, so that people know what they're getting into. It's why I'm showing you this stuff. So I've done talking about search engine optimization, but I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. The first thing is that this is absolutely destroying new music, creativity, having any kind of innovation, just innovation in general, because everything is based on having to have something molded to a keyword search phrase term that's trending or already existing. So if you want to try to put out something new, you will never get the opportunity because Google, YouTube, Facebook, all these other search engines won't give you the chance because these other terms are working. Okay, they're already working. Now, this goes all the way even when you search on Google, like regular Google searching, you put something in. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys can relate to this. But let's say you live down by the pier, down by the ocean. And you are on Main Street, which runs alongside the ocean or adjacent, the pier or whatever. And you have all these shops and restaurants and all this stuff. And you go down there and it's really touristy. And you go, you eat it, the fish place, right there on the pier, Bubba Gump's, whatever it is, right? And you go, gosh, I just paid a bloody fortune for some really mediocre to lousy food. I got lousy service and it was really crowded. And, is there nothing better down here? And then someone says, psst, if you go 3 blocks inward, there's a fish place that'll knock your socks off for less than half the price. Why? because they're not in tourist central of being at First and Main, right at the corner of the most touristy part of the whole beach zone or pier zone. And what that means is Google page one search, or what you're being served up by Google on YouTube or Facebook or whatever the ad you're getting and all this stuff. You're better off going 3 blocks inward or page 3 or 4 of Google search and really doing your research to see what's available rather than the only thing being shoved in your face, which is clickbait, keyword search phrase terms, or people with a lot of advertising money to get their storefront on Main Street, okay? So you're going to Google search storefront on Main Street. That's all you're getting served up are the tourist attraction prices, the tourist attraction product, and the tourist attraction service. Straight up. Now, maybe not all the time, but that's predominantly the case. So I bring this up, and then I'm gonna wrap this up like this. So as we do this, this is the unfortunate brave new world of what we're living in. And this is an encouragement to you guys out there that want to get your new music out. I'm probably going to do a original song Saturday where I'm going to let people, vote on their other videos, and the highest vote wins. And I'm going to let people go ahead and post their music. You don't have to be doing my program, nothing. Just because I have a larger channel, I want to give people the chance to get their own original music out. This is about original music for me personally, not just clickbait, not telling you why the only YouTubers you get served up on your when you log in are X. If you take a cover song that's trending or popular or band that's popular, you can piggyback from your cover song and then do a couple 3, get a little popular for that, and then post an original. It's not going to get anywhere the attention this one got, but that's okay. But what you're going to do is eventually you're going to get known for, okay, they do some great covers, but they also have some originals. Because let me tell you folks, people are looking for something new. They're looking for something original. They're looking for something quality. And unfortunately, as you saw with my Spotify's top 20, top 25 year in 2021, too many people want the hack. They want it instantly. They don't want to play a real instrument. They don't want to be innovative with their music. They want it all sounds the same. Eventually, we can win this game if we play the Google game of clickbait and YouTube's serving up who they're going to suggested view serve up to whoever they want, and piggyback and attach those things that we're going to play the game with to present or represent new music or your own original music. Okay, hopefully this was helpful. It's a lot of information, but I thought you should know about it because it's very important so you can make an educated, informed decision on whether or not you want to click on someone else's video or my video. So now I'm asking you, check out my next video. Again, gang. God bless you. Peace out. I'm gonna sing for